Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm all ready.
Are we all packed?
We're all packed. It's damn early. Heading to the airport.
Do you think I forgot anything?
Probably. Let's go.
The monorail is pretty cool, eh?
It is. At least there's baggage racks. Not enough for our massive bags. But at least we're in Tokyo. Alright, it's day one here in Tokyo. I'm going to call this day one. I know sometimes I call travel day one, but I think this makes more sense that the actual first full day is day one. So we'll just call travel day, and that was yesterday, and today is our first full day in Tokyo. Day one in Tokyo, hooray! Super excited to be here. Last night was a little rough, and I didn't get a good sleep, but I don't care. I'm really excited to be back here in Tokyo. But I think I have a little bit of explaining to do to get you caught up on yesterday. We did a rather poor job filming yesterday. It's always a bit difficult, especially when you got a lot of bags to push around. We did this time, so I will get you caught up. Firstly, I think you saw some of our traveling. We flew from Toronto to Vancouver on Air Canada, and then we caught an ANA flight from Vancouver to Haneda. Two firsts there for us. We've never flown ANA before, and that was the reason why we flew through Vancouver instead of a direct flight from Toronto. And we've never flown into Haneda before. It's always been Narita. So two firsts, and both went really well. We were both quite impressed with the Air Canada cabin. It was obviously a new one. I think it might have been the one that they started with the Dreamliner, but I'm not 100% sure. But it was definitely their new international cabin, and it was really neat because the pods had lots of storage, and they were really quite comfortable. The beds were quite comfortable when they lay down. The service is kind of what you would have expected from Air Canada, and the food was okay. But the ANA flight, now that was really amazing. The service was ridiculous. Yeah, just so good. The food was really good. The cabin was a little bit unfortunate. The beds were really comfortable. They give you a mattress for your bed, which is kind of neat, but there was no cubby holes. So there was nowhere to stash your stuff, which I found odd. But other than that, we really enjoyed both. Both flights were really good. Once we were at Haneda, we wanted to take the bus. They do limousine buses that'll take you straight to your hotel, but for some reason, the bus to our hotel stopped by the time we got there, which was, 7 p.m. on a Friday night. So we ended up having to find a different way. After we got rejected by the limo bus, we decided to take the monorail. That was really straightforward and easy, but we did have to make one change. Once we made it to Shimbashi station, we knew we had a relatively easy drag to our hotel. We just had to navigate the familiar Shiodome site, which is this big complex of office buildings and underground shopping and restaurants and whatnot. And since this was our fourth time here, we pretty much knew how to get to the hotel. Here's a map of the Shiodome complex. So we would have come in over here from the JR line, and our hotel is right here. So we basically navigate. Not too bad once you sort of know how to make your way through this maze. And then after checking in, which was quick and painless, someone helped us with our bags up to our room, and we were pleasantly surprised to find that we were on the artist floor with the castle room, which was decorated. It's not actually decorated, it's painted like this. The detail in it is pretty amazing. and then I think you're about up to date. So that was our travel day. The only other thing of note was that about 1 o'clock in the morning, I was actually getting a bit of sleep, and then a fire alarm drill went off, and that scared the bejesus out of us. It was like a siren for a bit, and then a really loud Japanese man voice barking at us, and we were like, what the heck is going on? Nicole called down, it was just a false alarm. They had some kind of equipment problem. And that kind of screwed my night. I didn't sleep again. So, on with today.
That was an ordeal finding anyone that would take Visa.
No one took Visa. So we're trying to charge our Suica cards. We want to use a Visa card because we have no cash yet, and nowhere does it. So luckily we had a few Suica cards from our last trip, and one of them has enough just to get us to Tokyo Station, where we're trying to get to transfer our JR Rail Pass voucher for the actual pass. So we're good to go, and getting back, we'll figure that out later. Success. So we found the office, the ticketing office at the Tokyo Station, and that's where you take your voucher that you get when you're back home, whatever country you're in, before you come to Japan, and you take that voucher to one of these offices, and they exchange it for the actual rail pass. The guy in there was really helpful because he basically booked all of our train trips for us for the whole trip. We'll show you all the tickets later. I got them stashed away in my bag. So what else to say? So I have a bit of video to show you from where we got the voucher, so I'll just roll that now. And we're off to finally try and figure out how we're going to fill up our Suica card. This is the JTB office where we picked up our vouchers for our JR Rail Pass. We're at 2 Carlton Street, downtown Toronto. We're on the 15th floor. This is suite 1510. We've come down here. We're just under 3 months away from our trip. That's very important because you have to exchange the vouchers you buy here for your rail passes in Japan within 3 months of picking them up. So we're within 3 months by a couple of weeks. We could have probably gotten these passes online. Well, not probably, we totally could have ordered them online and had them shipped to our house. But for nostalgic reasons, we come down to the office. We've come down every trip that we go to Japan to get our rail passes since 2007. So we kind of like coming down and checking out the office again. The other benefit is that you can talk to someone, a live person, when you're here. If you have any questions or concerns about anything to do with the rail pass, it's great to be able to talk to somebody face to face and get those answers. So we appreciate that as well. But yeah, you can totally do this online. Lots of places now will ship it to you. It's not really a problem. You have to make sure that your name matches exactly what's on your passport. But other than that, it's pretty simple. So back to getting our passes. All right, so after we sorted out the Suica card, we're finally getting our Suica cards filled.
9 times the charm.
And we walked around the mall over there. We decided to come over to a place that we've been before, across from Tokyo Station, and I was been craving tonkatsu since weeks before we even got here. So we found a tonkatsu restaurant, and we ordered our courses, and some stuff has come already. So this place you get unlimited rice and unlimited pickles. So this is how the pickles come. You get various pickles, which I love, and also Nicole's favorite, cabbage salad.
It's not Nicole's favorite.
I'm gonna have some nice salad, and it's dressing for the salad, and this is tartar sauce for your shrimp that you got.
This place is really packed, eh?
Yeah. Thank you. And so that was just our water and beer coming. So we're in an office building. The fifth and sixth floors are like the restaurant floors, so that kind of like the food courts, I guess. And there's just a bunch of sit-down restaurants, and then below us, down to the main floor, I think there's shopping. There's shopping stuff. Because I remember sitting out there on the man couches last time, waiting for Nicole to do whatever she was doing. So we're waiting for the main event, and when it comes, we'll definitely show you.
Did you get a beer?
Yes.
You know it's a specialty beer?
No, it's just a normal beer. Yep, that's beer. I'm chowing down on the salad, and I'm going to try the pickles. There's purple pickle.
Thank you.
I'm not sure what that is, but it's very good. And then there's sort of like a mini onion.
Is it a pearl onion?
Could be a pearl onion, or maybe the bottom of a leek of some sort.
Tangy. Sour?
A bit sour. I'm liking the purple one more so far. And then I have no idea what this one is. It almost looks like ginger, but it's probably pickled daikon. I'm not sure, but they're all really good. I love Japanese pickles, so this is kind of heaven. Unlimited pickles. Nicole's nightmare and my dream.
Okay, my meal arrived and I'm so excited. There is minced shrimp, pork loin, and a mystery ball. And it came with a giant mushroom soup. And I've already tasted that and it is very earthy and yummy. Michael, what about you?
Well, I just got the pork loin, and I can't wait to try this.
Wow, it looks so crispy.
Mm. Unbelievably tender, actually. I was expecting to have to like tear at it a little bit, but it just broke apart in my mouth. It was really good. And the batter is super crispy. I don't know how they do it. They just know how to deep fry over here. So good. How's the shrimp?
The shrimp is very seafoody in a good way, and it tastes amazing with the mustard.
Does it actually taste like shrimp?
It tastes like fresh good shrimp. That's what I meant when I said seafood.
Yeah.
And but as good as the shrimp is, I think the pork loin really shines here.
Yes.
It has a nice fattiness, but not a gross fatness. It seems like the pig just had a really good life, and then
it's so juicy. It's cooked so perfectly.
This must have been a happy pig at one point or the other.
And
now
making us happy.
Now I'm a happy human.
That was a massive and really filling and delicious meal. I'm very satisfied right now, and I could use a nap.
I can't
very
move.
Tired. Yeah. We demolished that. That was excellent. So onwards. We're back at the hotel, and I thought it might be interesting for some of you to see the JR Rail Pass stuff up close and see what it looks like. So first up here, this is an example of the change order. This is what you buy before you come to Japan. Once you're here, you can't get this, and this is what you have to exchange for the actual rail pass. You can see here we opted for the green pass, and it's 21 days. So you take this to one of the stations here. There's various stations. If we had gotten into Haneda earlier, we could have gone and done it right there when we landed, but the office was closed by the time we got in, and so we ended up going to Tokyo Station and doing the exchange there, and that worked out really well. But you can also go, they have them at Kansai Airport, Kyoto Station, Osaka Station, Hakata Station, and this is the one, I can't pronounce that, Chitose. That is in Hokkaido, near Sapporo. That's where you would fly into if you were going to go to Sapporo. And for your exchange order, you'll get your actual rail pass. This is what it looks like. Really nice picture on the front. That's new. They've updated that since we last had a pass in 2012. Inside's a bunch of legal jargon, terms and conditions. I don't remember him putting that on. Agreed. No change of the starting date. I guess we agreed to that. Map of the network. We're down in here right now. And tomorrow we're going all the way up here through the tunnel to Hokkaido and around to Sapporo. And there's the back of the pass, covering up Nicole's passport number. He sticks this here on the back quite efficiently, actually. It's pretty awesome to watch him do it. It's kind of like laminated onto the card. That's our end date for the pass, December 10th. That's the last day that this pass will be able to be used. We're starting it tomorrow on the 20th. It's the green pass, 21 days. And you have to have this with you whenever you're using a ticket that you've reserved. And that's what all these stamps are at the bottom. We got a bunch of reservations and he had to stamp for a bunch of them. Just have to go inside. He needed more space. So super excited to have that because you can, it's unlimited use. You can take the train as often as you want and can for the duration of your pass. And he was really helpful and nice. That's what these envelopes contain, are his patients basically. He went through and booked all of our train trips for the whole 2 weeks, or sorry, 3 weeks, 21 days. And our first trip is tomorrow. We are going from Tokyo Station to Shin Hakodate Hokuto. That's the first main station over on Hokkaido. And from there we have to transfer to another train heading to Sapporo. And let's see if I can remember how all of this works. Well, this is the name of the train. So we're on the new Hayabusa line, which just opened this year. I don't know if I talked about that yet, but that one shaved 2 hours off the trip. That new Shinkansen, and we're on the very first one for the day, leaving tomorrow the 20th at 6:32 in the morning. So Hayabusa 1 is the train name. We should get into arrival station at 10:58. And we are on car 9, seat 10C. And so this stack here is just one person's. These are my tickets, and Nicole has a stack as well in this envelope. So yeah, all the tickets for the whole 21 days. Which is awesome. We usually don't do that. We usually just kind of do it as we go, but it was good because he spoke English really well. So we were able to explain to him certain things, and he was able to deliver. So that, in a nutshell, is the JR Rail Pass. Since you last saw us, we walked to Ginza. Nicole had to drop something off that she wanted repaired while we're away, and then we'll pick it up when we come back to Tokyo. But and we went to the huge Uniqlo store, their like flagship store in the Ginza, which is 12 stories,
It's the
12
biggest
floors,
in the world.
biggest in the world. But jet lag has gotten the better of us, I'm afraid. It's just after 7 o'clock here, and we are toast. We don't even feel like eating dinner. So we're probably just gonna head back to the hotel. We have to arrange our bags for our trip tomorrow to Hokkaido. We have to leave the hotel maybe 10 to 5 at the earliest in the morning. So we're just at a Lawson's here, and Nicole was looking, she just disappeared, but she was looking for an instant noodle as a backup in case we don't find any food tomorrow. And yeah, we're gonna just get that instant noodles. I don't know if I'm gonna pick up anything, head back to the hotel and probably go to bed, because we'll be up early because of the lag, and get our bags sorted and get going. So we'll probably end the video here, so we'll see you tomorrow. Alright, somehow I got a bit of a second wind, which is really annoying because I just wanted to go to bed. But with that second wind came some hunger, and Nicole's also got a bit of a second wind, and she's hungry too, so she's actually making her instant noodles that she picked up at Lawson's. And I ran down to the Family Mart in the basement of this building and grabbed a couple things. And one of them, I'm pretty sure I know what it is. The other one, I'm slightly sketched out about. It's just past 9 o'clock here, and we need to get to bed actually because we have to get up really early to catch our train. But let me show you what we got. So I'm not sure how I'm going to pull this off, but I've got a Sapporo winter beer. This is, I think they say Pizzamon. I'll show you what that looks like. And this is a deep fried croquette of some sort. There wasn't a lot to pick from. The pickings were a bit slim because it's kind of late on a Saturday night. So I pointed to this thing, and the girl up behind the counter kind of looked slightly worried and tried to explain to me what it was, or started to, and then just realized she couldn't. And I said, "Is it meat?" And she's like, and I'm like, "Okay, I'll try one." So I got one. So hopefully, she was just hoping to tell me what it was, and it wasn't something sketchy that she was like, "Are you sure you want that, white boy?" But we'll find out. Let's start with the pizza bun, Pizzamon, which is kind of like a Chinese steamed bun looking thing, which is supposed to have some kind of pizza filling. And this is what it looks like. Folks, there we go. It's very soft. Yeah, it's basically a pizza flavored stuffing. I think I just got a big mouthful of cheese, and you get a bit of pizza sauce. It's good. The bun is really nice and soft. I don't know if it has a flavor of its own. Let's see. Not really. It doesn't taste any different to me than a normal white Chinese steamed bun. But you can see there's some cheese there pulling apart. Very pizza-esque. And I think there's little bits of meat in the sauce. I find this really good. It's kind of cheapo, but I really enjoy it actually.
How much did this luxury meal set you back?
So this whole meal, this bun, this croquette we'll get into in a second, and the beer were all 343 yen, which is roughly $4.50 Canadian cents, $4.50 Canadian with the current exchange rate right now, which is not bad, I would say. Pretty good.
I would say it's amazing. You even got a full-size beer.
It's true, I got a beer. All right, so I'll tuck into the other one. That Pizzamon's gone. That was really good. I'm definitely going to hit up one of those again later in the trip. But onto this mystery croquette. This is the packaging it comes in. They tape it closed with this little bit of Family Mart tape. And I was just noticing on this package that there's instructions. You're supposed to rip it open like that. And then you have a holder for your whatever this is. But the thing It's just a deep fried croquette of some sort. And that was very greasy. And they also give you a little pouch of sauce. No idea what that sauce is. I see apples, onions, something around. I don't know what that is. So I'm guessing this is kind of like a sweet sauce. So let's get that open. Okay, let's try a little bit. Yep, definitely like a sweet sauce, sort of like a tonkatsu sauce. Bulldog vegetable sauce. That was close. I almost poured that sauce all over me. Alright, let's try this. I'm not really sure what it is. It's not offensive. It's actually pretty good. But yeah, I don't have no idea what it is actually.
Could it be meat?
It's some kind of meat. I don't know if that's focusing. It is a bit strange. Can't place a flavor though. So I'll just drown it in sauce. And that's late jet lag dinner, I guess you would call it. Nope, we're just gonna finish this up and head to bed. So maybe this will be the last clip you'll see, and if it's so, we'll see you tomorrow.